City of Lawrence Common Council, the meeting is now called to order. It is Wednesday, October 16th, 2019. Can everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and prayer? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Lord, lead us and guide us. Keep our minds and hearts clear so that we can serve you in this community. Bless and protect those who serve the community. And when we return home, may we all do so in a safe manner. In your blessed name we do pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, next on the agenda, we have a quorum. Next, we have comments of council members and special recognitions or resolutions. Councilor Freeman.
I would like to make a couple of comments. I just wanted to know when the ribbon cutting for the new Lawrence Police Headquarters is going to be done. And also, I attended a Crime Watch meeting for Watson Farms, and the citizens were concerned about the speeding of cars through the neighborhoods, and they had turned in the abandoned cars and everything, and Chief Hoffman and Deputy Chief Bixby and the Crime Watch coordinator, Ms. Sanchez, was there. And they also wanted the public to know that when you go on vacation, you can get a form from the police station to inform them, they can make their rounds to your house, because I know the holidays and everything are coming up.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Any other counselors? Counselor Hall?
Thank you, Madam President. I just wanted to let the council know and the community know that the Veterans Center on 59th and Lee has had some structural issues and needs a new roof, and their heating needs to be reworked. They are looking for grants right now to try to pay for that, but it is one of those situations where any kind of assistance from our community would go a long way. So I just wanted to see if maybe the Redevelopment Commission knew of anything that we could do to make sure that that resource center stays within our community and doesn't have to close up. It's been a huge help to a lot of veterans in our community.
So, Counselor Hall, do you have any idea of what that financial need is?
The only concept I've had, or the only in our discussions, it's about $20,000 for the new roof.
Okay. Thank you. Any other counselors?
Madam President,
Yes, Counselor Wells?
I had some concerns, some questions on the budget that we're going to be voting on. We don't have anybody from the administration within the financial part of it, but will there be an opportunity before we vote to pose questions to the administration, or do we know?
So you will definitely have an opportunity at the special meeting, and you also have an opportunity to do that at any time. So anytime that you want to put your questions in writing to the controller or to the department heads about any questions or concerns that you have about the budget, you are more than welcome to do that, and I would encourage you to do that. So that you could get your questions answered, even prior to the meeting on Monday. So I think we've had the budget for almost 7 weeks. I would encourage everyone that if you haven't already done so, to review the whole budget. And if you have questions, put those in writing, and let's get those answered.
Well, I had, as we know, these meetings are televised, and I know that some of my constituents watch these meetings, and they would like to see these questions being answered. It's either that, or I have to try to contact each individual one, and it would just make it easier if we could do this during the meeting. At least that's my 10 cents worth of it.
Okay.
Anyway, I know the police chief is here, and one question I have is, in looking at the budget, I didn't see where we are adding any additional police officers for next year. Would that be accurate or no? We are not. That's correct. Okay. So I guess my confusion, excuse me, my confusion is we have apparently $7 million in surplus, and we also have a record crime homicide rate. I don't understand why we wouldn't be taking some of that resource and hiring some police officers.
So, at the special meeting, the increase, any increase that police had in their budget, and it's also in the budget book, it will tell you specifically what the increases were and what the increase is year over year, percentage-wise, and what the police department has chosen as a priority to use those funds for next year. So that is the police chief's, he's the one who oversees his portion of the budget. So you can certainly have conversations with him offline if you want to understand why he chose to spend those extra dollars in one area versus another. Any other comments
I have
from you?
another question about the budget, if I may.
Go right ahead.
I know we were talking about this energy savings. I am on that committee, and part of what my understanding this committee was waiting on was for this company to get back to tell us what their maintenance fees are going to be. Because my understanding in the committee meeting was they were not going to warranty or stand behind any of the new equipment unless they were the ones that provided the maintenance on it. And I, here again, looked in the budget, and I'm not even sure exactly what I would be looking for, because I'm not sure that this company has ever even provided a number. So
So
if that is in
that's,
fact to happen next year, how do we go about providing for them a number for their maintenance fees if we don't know what that number is?
so that's going to be separate from the budget process, and we will have a follow-up meeting as soon as the bid is ready for the work that needs to be done in this facility. They will be coming back to our committee on that, and we'll have an opportunity to ask further questions and to also review that bid.
So there'll be, excuse me, there'll be an ability to revise the budget after the fact?
That's going to be done outside of the budget.
Okay. Well, that's all I have for now. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other counselors?
Madam President, I just wanted to address one of the things Councilor Wells said. It is not necessarily a $7 million surplus as much as it is a $7 million credit rating. And I could be mistaken on that. It's not like we have an extra $7 million in a bank burning a hole in our pocket. So maybe if at another time, if Controller Fenwick could explain that a little bit clearer, I think I and the people watching would appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you for that clarification, and I will ask him to address that on Monday. Any other counselors? Okay, seeing none. Next on the agenda is comments of council members, as you were, signing of vouchers, approval of claims, and authorization of payment. Is there a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the vouchers.
Motion, Counselor Giles.
Second.
Second, Counselor Freeman. Any discussion? All in favor by show of hands? Motion carries unanimous. Next, we have unfinished business, proposal number 7, 2019.
Proposal number 7, 2019, introduced by Councilors Chevelot and Giles. A proposal for an ordinance for appropriations and tax rates for the 2020 budget year.
Okay, we're going to hear that on Monday. Next, we have proposal number 12, 2019.
Proposal number 12, 2019, introduced by Councilors Chevlot and Giles, a proposal for an ordinance of the Common Council of the City of Lawrence, Indiana, amending the Lawrence Municipal Code to establish a non-reverting fund to fund benefit payments for retiring employees.
Okay, that's in finance. Next, we have proposal number 13, 2019.
Proposal number 13, 2019, introduced by Councilor Chevis, a proposal for an ordinance of the Common Council of the City of Lawrence, Indiana, amending the Lawrence Municipal Code to establish a three-way, all-way stop intersections in the North Woods Division.
Okay, that is assigned to code. Next, we have proposal number 14, 2019.
Proposal number 14, 2019, introduced by Councilors Chevlot and Giles, a proposal for an ordinance of the Common Council of the City of Lawrence, Indiana, establishing a new internal services fund, Fund 703 Garage Fund.
That's in finance as well. New business, there is none. We're adjourned.